Hi and welcome to today's video. Today will be my 33-week update. I am 33 weeks and 5 days today. In case you don't know me, my name is Freya and I am pregnant with twins. I'm 47. So we're really excited about meeting our twins very soon. We're gonna have a boy and a girl, a pair. So that's very awesome. I'm in my bedroom today because I actually just got through shooting some photos with my belly. So when I have edited those, I'm gonna also share some of those. You may also want to follow me on Instagram. The link is below, or my handle is below. I don't post a lot about my pregnancy because it's kind of a shared Instagram account for my other YouTube channel, Healthy Minimalist Mom, and this one. So it's not just pregnancy and family related, but also about minimalism. Okay, symptoms-wise, there's not a lot of new stuff, but I did go see my doctor this week on Tuesday just to check everything's okay with the babies and, you know, check the heart rates again and also check their positions. And I'm very happy that they're both head down at this time. So baby A has been head down for quite a long time. Baby B was about 6 weeks ago, it was breech, and now in the past couple of weeks it has moved head down. They're kind of very close together with their heads, so baby A is very low in my pelvis already, and baby B is just a little bit above that, and their heads are just like snuggled up like this. I'm hoping that this will help them not to flip around again, especially baby B. You know, maybe they're just gonna cuddle up there together and they're gonna stay in that position. They're kind of like behind each other a little bit. So that's a really good thing. That also means my belly comes more to the front. I'm gonna show you my belly in just a minute here. Other than that, I feel pretty good. Considering the circumstances, my belly is getting huge. I get so out of breath. My lungs don't have any space. My stomach always feels full, like I've eaten, and I said that before. But other than that, I still exercise. It is getting harder and my feet get more swollen. So I tried a couple days to go without my compression stockings because, I mean, they do help, but it is harder to move around. They go all the way up to my thighs, like to my butt. And it just gets on my nerves sometimes because it seems like I have to work much harder to walk around. It's already hard, but then, you know, when I actually don't put them on all day long, it just doesn't really, it's not worth it because then my feet get so swollen in the evening. And by the time I go to bed, it's so uncomfortable and it feels like I weigh 250 pounds. And the babies move like crazy now, and I mean, even right now as I'm speaking, they're very active right now. And the cool thing is, and I said that last time, it seems like they actually have a tendency to be active when I'm active and when I talk. And when I first lie down, they're still active, but after I've lied down for a while, so after about 20 to 30 minutes, they totally calm down, which is great because that doesn't disrupt my sleep. Maybe they do move around a lot when I sleep and I just can't tell because I'm sleeping. But I'm grateful that they're not waking me up or anything because they're so active. And I'm someone, I have good sleep, but I have a very light sleep. I needed pitch black. I needed so completely dark in my room, and I needed very quiet, and I needed not too warm. And yeah, that's one other thing. I've been a lot warmer this pregnancy. Normally I'm the one getting cold easily and Andreas is the one never getting cold, and it's been very reversed. He has thyroid issues also, so that hasn't helped. He has an extreme hypothyroidism, whatever. So hypothyroid, and I am pregnant, which also means I have a lot more blood volume to pump through my body. And I can tell because I don't really get cold, hardly ever. But I do still like taking baths. I take bubble baths almost every day because it is just so comfortable, like in the evenings. But bubble baths really are so relaxing. And sometimes I don't even lie down. I just sit in the bath and just my legs, it just relaxes my legs. I put Epsom salt in there or Dead Sea salt, and I feel it really helps relax my muscles more, which then helps me to sleep better. Now, of course, I'm so grateful that my daughter's not sick anymore, because she was kind of off and on having this terrible head cold for a couple of weeks, and she did not sleep well at night. And you know, I when she doesn't sleep well, I mother's ear, even though she didn't want to wake me up. And you know, I did everything I could. I had this diffuser with eucalyptus oil right beside her bed. I put, you know, like vapor rub on her chest. But when you have this very stopped up nose and you just can't breathe, it's hard. And she didn't want to wake me up at night, but I just, you know what, I can, like when she's not sleeping well, I just totally can't sleep either. So it's been great that she has been better and everything is good now, and we only have one more week of school left until we get out for Christmas. So she's gonna be home then, which also means I don't have to get up early in the morning to get her ready for school, which has also been a little bit of a bummer sometimes. I'm normally an early riser, but because, you know, I wake up so many times at night because I have to go to the bathroom, it just feels so good to sleep in a little bit more. You know, we usually have to get up around, I get up about 6:45 and I wake her right around 7. And on the weekends, we sometimes sleep so much longer than I normally would. I normally can't sleep late, but lately we sometimes slept till 9 or 9:30, which is so unusual. But those were the mornings when, you know, after the nights when we just hardly got any sleep because she was sick. But it's gonna be so great to be on Christmas break, and we're gonna have some family over. And like I said last time, I'm not gonna put in a lot of work. I told everyone, you all have to help me. We're gonna do it at our house, but I'm not gonna be doing all the cooking and stuff. So my mom's gonna come early, she's gonna help me, and we're just gonna focus on spending a great time together. It's not about being all fancy, it's just about being together. And it's really, Romy is the only child in the family right now, still, not much longer. And so basically, I'm gonna be 34 weeks, I'm gonna finish my 34th week this Sunday, so in a couple days, which also means I'm getting so much closer to the date when they're not considered preemies anymore. It's only gonna be 3 more weeks from then. So I'm gonna be 34 plus 0 this Sunday, and then it's only 3 more weeks. If they come at starting January 9th, from that time on, everything, you know, is not considered preemie anymore, and it's all normal, which I'm hoping for. I don't have any contractions, and I'm really surprised. I don't really have that many Braxton Hicks either. It seems because I'm resting more now, I don't really get that many Braxton Hicks, which I'm thinking, I thought this is supposed to be, you know, they're like, in German we call them Übungswehen, which means practice contractions. Your uterus is getting ready and it's training. Your uterus is basically a ginormous muscle, and it is ginormous right now. And I just don't know why my body is not doing more of it. It might be a good thing. I don't know. I'm sure that my body knows how to get my babies out. My daughter's birth was just pretty fast for a first child. And of course, this is only my second pregnancy, like that goes, you know, that has gone this far. If it's anything like it's in my family, my mom, she had, like me, I was the firstborn, she had me quite fast. And then my brother, who was born almost 8 years after I was born, so she had a long gap there too, and I have 9.5 years between Romy's birth and the twins' birth now. Her second birth was so fast. She said, like, it was almost like my brother just literally almost fell out of her. My dad was talking to the doctor in front of the room, and she was like, okay, people, like the baby's coming out right now. And they were like, okay, it's gonna take a while, but it just happened so fast with her. So I don't know. You never know. It might be fast, it might not be fast. And with twins, I don't know. I have a friend of mine, and she said she had a natural twin birth, and she had actually a home birth. And she said her second twin came 9.5 hours after the first. But her midwife stayed calm. My midwife already said she would not, that would make her too nervous. And I'm just keeping my fingers crossed, and please, I can use all the prayers in the world to, like, for those two babies. I always talk to them and say, you guys, you two, head down, would be amazing for all three of us. We're gonna have a great experience. It's gonna make our lives so much easier if you are head down. And of course, babies go head down automatically because it's a comfortable position for them if I try to help them, to find that comfortable position. So I try to keep my pelvis relaxed to where it doesn't get tense or tight. And I can tell when I sit on a chair for too long, or if I have specific positions, then my muscles and my pelvis, my joints get too tense. And so I think it's really important to keep everything in motion, and so that your muscles don't tense up. So I sit on my ball all the time, and then I lie down a lot these days. But at the same time, I try to keep my heart rate, to where it doesn't always just get into relax mode, because I want to keep my heart strong and my circulation strong and my cardiovascular system, because, birth is going to be it's going to be hard. It's going to be a workout. And so I don't, I want to be in shape then. So finding that balance between getting enough rest and getting more and more rest, but not doing anything. So really going for my walks that go steeply up the hill, and doing my workouts, not every day anymore, but doing a few workouts during the week, and just listening to my body and switching back and forth between working it and resting it. So far it's been working out well for me. Drinking is not hard for me, but it makes my stomach full. And then, when I eat, I can't really drink a lot while I eat my meals, because then my stomach gets full just from drinking water, and I know that I need to eat more. And it's getting harder and harder to eat because I just forget, because I don't feel hungry. But here's the good thing. At my ultrasound on Tuesday, the babies measured really, they are actually even a week ahead. But of course, at this point, the measurements are like, in ultrasound at this stage, they're not very accurate, because you can't really get to the babies anymore. It was really hard to sort out, even for my doctor, who's so experienced, to sort out, like, okay, wait a minute, this is a leg and this is a head, and like which legs belong to which baby, because they're kind of behind each other, and they're kind of, they have two separate sacks, but still it's not that easy. And I'm very amazed that my midwife actually, just feeling my belly, she guessed it. She said, I think there's a head and there's a head. And then after she felt it, she used her portable ultrasound, but it was really hard to see on that one. But she said, I'm pretty sure they're both head down, and this is where the body is, and this is where the body is. And it proved to be true. So it's great. I can't tell. So what happens now is the one baby's feet are kind of stretched out, and really the heel is kicking me in my ribs all the time. And the other baby is more with the legs closer to the body, and I'm feeling more like knees, mid-belly wise. The baby is lower here, and it's just, it's fun. And it's also kind of, you know, I play with them, and it's just the cutest thing when I see that foot sticking out and it's like this hard bump on my belly. I touch it, you know, you don't really have to press hard anymore because it's so close to the surface now. And I just press in there, and it's like, it's kicking against my fingers, and it's the cutest thing. Yeah, sometimes I can feel really like a hard body part sticking out. And I know, okay, this is now, the body is really leaning toward the outside of my uterus there, like toward my belly. And now there's the foot really sticking out. And I think it's just so cute. And sometimes my belly is a little softer. Then I know, okay, now there's like the back is not, they have turned more sideways and not so much outward. And it's kind of cool how I can now feel. Of course, they're getting pretty big. Weight-wise, I don't know what it is in pounds and ounces. I'll try to find a conversion table and maybe put it in the description. They're about 2,300 grams each, plus minus. So, and like I said, my doctor said, of course, he measures the heads and the leg bones, the upper leg bones. And he said, you know, the measurements were like a week ahead. But what is very good to know is that they're not in a lower percentile. Yeah, one more thing I did want to say actually is I am really working on my mindset. It's getting hard now, but I want to savor every moment of this because I know it's going to be over soon, and then I will miss it. I will miss being pregnant. And I call it, it's the calm before the storm now. I still have calm. The babies are inside of my body, so it might be hard for me to move around, and you know, physically just my body doesn't belong to me anymore. It's just like there's 2 more people who live in there that I have to nourish and carry around. But it's going to feel so different once they're out because, you know, it's a different level of how hard it's going to be. It's hard now physically, but then it's going to be hard physically and mentally and all those things, all those other levels. Now at least when I lay down and I want to lie down, I can just lie down. And then when they're here, I can't just lie down whenever I want to. I'm just kind of have to carry them around, push them around, rock them around. And so I'm savoring this time. I'm enjoying it. I want to enjoy every moment because this might be the very last time in my life I can experience this. And now I'm going to show you my belly. This is my belly from the front. This is my belly from the side. And you can really see because of the way the light is now, like where the babies are. You can like literally see this is where my uterus goes all the way. And that baby is so low, that baby A. And goes all the way up to my ribs now. It's getting quite big. So that's it for today. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.